Okay, we're going to try this a second time. No, you're not going to see the first attempt. But we are going to start something called New Game Plus. It's the beginning of the story, from the beginning. So, whoops. It means we get to go through all this, all this, all this, all this, all this, and maybe this. This one's kind of not that great. But, begin with this. I should try to look like a pirate. That'd be kind of fun. With the two swords. No. I want to see where the quest is actually at. Oh, okay. Oh wait, actually I can go into here. Nope, there's Aerith. Still Nimsa? Are ya? Nota? Or do you fancy a trip outside the city walls? I'd like you to visit an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Ever heard of this place? The owner, Stellan, is an old mate of mine. He's gotten himself a crew of mostly reformed pirate types, if you can believe that, and has been trying to bring a bit of life back to the fields after the calamity. Ruined the soil. You mentioned need another and or two, and your name sprang to mind. I gave a glowing recommendations, so make sure you work and impress the old bastard. You need directions? The place ain't hard to find. Just take the Zephyr Gate out the city and follow the road northeast. Actually, I can do one better. I can teleport there. Then my chocobo. Ah, you must be the adventurer Baderon promised to send along. Not a waifu, was it? You honored his word, so that's a good start. I'm Stalwin, the old bastard, as Baderon likely described me, and here's my humble orchard. A good number of the lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas, and if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. And the calamity did for our ship like it did so many others, and I was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and Admiral whatever her name is, initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers working the field seemed too fine an offer to refuse. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never looked to tend in the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called and trained them have been wringing their hands in black despair with so much work piling up. I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. We'll fight them. I have a mind to set you a task, waifu. But before I do, I need to be sure you're properly kitted out. Pirates don't care to parlay with dandies, you understand? It might well be the ones that here that have traded in their cutlasses for cutlery, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitably equipped. Yeah, I think 515 might be a tad bit over 5. Oh, wait. Oh, it's 5. Okay, we're all good. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Oh, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile, buccaneers are an orny lot. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you'd have a little trouble getting their attention. I forgot how many quests pile up on the same dude. Ah, waifu. The aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since the last we met. I've just been standing here, bro. I hope you've read your Erit for a task where it requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? You've asked me for like 3 things in a row, dude. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. Oh, jeez. You have heard the rumors of abductions. Aye, citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Lamonsa, as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's that got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with tattoo faces have been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on my yeomen. Now, I doubt anyone would ever enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of rumor, come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry and their work suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. It's a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse in the morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? I can beat them up for you. Good lass. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Seasong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, waifu. I couldn't say for sure what the manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? Broski, I have 2 swords, which is more than 1 sword. It's underground? Oh, that's right. Okay, wait, hang on. I got this. It's right here. Excuse me. Come here. I have a slap. I thought I muted that. Whoops. I am about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Normal. I'm not lame. Cutscene? Voice cutscene, if I remember right.
I am the waves that bear.
Yes.
I am the winds that guide. I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone. Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark. Or perhaps not. As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Oh, I already want to attack. Alright, thanks. Keep your focus on the battle! Leave the tending of wounds to me! More unwelcome visitors! Slay them quickly, lest we be overwhelmed! How do I just kill the one guy that we're having an issue with? You heal me. You heal me, and I use my two swords the way I see fit.
Phew! Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was,
that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Shine thy light on all creation.
Awake again, are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion, piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Pirates? Doing something piratical? I never! This game is so goofy sometimes. Waifu? Right glad am I to see you safely return. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I feared I'd sent you to your death. Well, as a reminder, I have 2 swords. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think I risked your life for naught. A blade pulled from the back of a creature used to lift the cave? Huh. I'd agree that such a knife would be part of any sea-fearing man's kit. I'm starting to think that those ruffians are pirates come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they didn't take too kindly to your appearance on their doorstep instead of matting gobble upon you. The pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses of my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto? A woman of strange Yasholta. She'd been in Limsa for a good while now. Her studies of the Aether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but not the kind of associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those yellow men of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate past. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, waifu. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers of yourself, the farm would be in a far worse state than it is. You just keep your lend in your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. That sea sloth Severin and his lot. Never around when there's work to be done. I'd soon hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know that someone would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Alright, well, now we gotta find them. Could this be one? The napping one? No. Says there's one over here. Water. Work? Ha! Can't work when my hands are full lifting this mug. You know I wagered me last skill you never guessed what I was drinking. Probably water. Well, you're right about the swill part, I reckon. It might be worth a day of doing Stelwar chores if it affords me a taste of proper gog. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess what I had for breakfast. Breaded sticks. Oh gods, how'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? It probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. I'd just as soon get me some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject the summons from the captain. Be gone, you little elf. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Skirmishing? You bet your bosom I did last? Aye, those were the days. I reckon now I have to satisfy my taking my axe to the trees. They're either on the bridge or under the bridge. Oh no, they're right there. So Stalorn sent you, and what do you reckon I say to that? Damn right, and don't get where I'm taking guff by any glorified gardeners, but suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. I don't think they have any respect for their captain. Just a observation. Hi, I'm Severin. You the old man's errand girl now? Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. What a little girl. Acting like a little girl. Continue to impress us. All but Severin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours, he squirmed out. I've let that worm wiggle through my fingers more times than I can count. That's your fault. You didn't parent him correctly. But rest assured, next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some, like you, who can be trusted. But then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on that charlatan Severin. Even though I'm full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard, alright, so this is totally your fault. I wouldn't at least be surprised if it were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the old bastard for me. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. Bloody hells, I'm up the street without a paddle. Oh, okay. Yeah, give him the wagging finger. What's this now? Starlin sent you for the oranges? Well, so the old bugger known all this time. What does it matter anyways? Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventurer types, right? Go rescue mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Are these not the people we just talked to? Wait, is this a ranged attack? It is. It's taking more time to aid my people than it is to actually attack the goblins. Severin seen you? Ha, the way he flew out here, I was sure he sold us down the river. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if not for Severin shoving me aside. Oh, the man's a coward. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cook dodo. You saved me, mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess. But if pirate knows, no shame. I've no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you the sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Oseen and send him my regards. You just don't learn. Ah, what do we hear? Delivery from Summered Farms and as scheduled? Ha! There's a first time for everything. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Star One payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. And guess what? I don't even have to walk. Because I'm rich. It should be over here somewhere. Back in one piece? That's a relief. How did you fare, waifu? Well, I'm not a waifu. That was the whole point of the name. This is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all that I was owed. Alright. Would I be telling you false if I claimed I'd not hold out for more Severin? I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those god-forsaken goblins? You do well to mind yourself around that two-guild cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Oh, whoops. Wait, there we go. Blast, at this rate the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam. Just a bit could send our stock storing. I'll bet he knows where you might find some. Perhaps he might pay her a visit in the orchard? Oh, okay. Whee. Okay, so like, how far does this go? Oh, that goes far. So I'm just throwing my swords at things. That's dope. That Gurkhat's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loom. But if you dare pinch him from a cookpot, then be my guest. Just be mind you don't get trampled upon by the aurochs that dwell there. Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loom to at Tiller's Rest, he'll know what to do. That's a lot of words I cannot pronounce. Whee! Oh, they're wounded. Here, I got you. There. Now you're not wounded anymore. Alright, cool. They are... Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay, you're gone. Okay, see, they're no longer wounded. Because... Oh, wait, there's one more. Hi-ya! There we go. No longer wounded. I have bees coming to attack me. Wah! Even the weeds wither and die in this desolate dirt. But a bit of this black loam, whatever, ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Oh, don't tell me Guargan, whatever. Neglected to mention where black loam comes from. I surely figured out, of all places, from cloying stench, it comes from the... It's their poop. Well, why dwell on who misled whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us back the black loam. And we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. Confounded pirates, they know nothing of tilling, only killing, stealing our shovels to melt and forge an axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them, the mangy mongrels. I'd love to teach those curs lessons in obedience myself if I hadn't sworn to Stelwern that I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools and make sure those dogs reap what they've shown. I wonder how many of them I can beat up at once. Quick. Oh, wait. Which one is it that's... this one? No. What about this one? No, I should have an AoE. I already forgot what it was. Area of attack. Oh! There we go. It was wide. Okay. Gotta figure this. Oh wait, I have another one. Come here. Go. Okay. I have to figure this class out. We'll figure it out in the raid. I wonder what those sea dogs will do, and we'll try and steal when there's no harvest. Good to see the tools back, and in serviceable condition, which will be more than we can say of Severn when we get our hands on him. The wretch likely had a role in that theft. Spied him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. I couldn't care less if the rascal won't work, but when he consorts with cut purses that take our tools away, he's crossed the line. Sailor ought to know what sort of scallywag he's dealing with. Take word to him, would you? And I'm not gonna walk. Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah. Whew. I thought I was gonna have to walk for a minute. Pirates making off with our tools? Prothero did well not to take matters in his hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops, but I'll be damned if Severn thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. I've come to expect a great deal from you, lass, and you've never once let me down. What I'd ask of you now goes beyond what I've asked before. Would you hear my plea all the same? It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel by now. Well, the scheming scapegoat is at it again. Since that letter came from him, he's been skulking around in the manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off, with nae a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning, but when I last had words with him, he didn't look so defiant as much as hunted. I can't help but thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping he might hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. He's gonna be dead when we find him. That ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather didn't come sticky ends. As for how to find him, I'd try asking at the Aetherite. She was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Or, just a thought. Let him be. Nothing that passes through those gates escapes my notice. I saw Rouser and his rabble out for Woad Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sod said I should join them. I told him rather shrivel up than sip whatever it is that had pickled their brains. If you find idle swine, be sure and give them a cuff round of the ear for me, will you? It looks like a job for Air Force Bird, because I once again refuse to walk. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. There you are. Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done. Claiming to take the lads out for a drink only lead us straight into a bloody trap. It don't get no lower than that. Of course I learned to say a step ahead of old Severn, so I was ready, but the others weren't so lucky. Oh, he killed his buddies? Oh wait, it's this way. Tell me I get to fight him at least. My axe as well has been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you fare better, or the sorry bastards in there are done for. Severn might have gotten us in this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to Fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt. To arms! Oh, whoops. Ugh. We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on one condition, that you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Oh, I can't even. Oh, there it goes. Yet your latest change of heart leaves you your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the serpent reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Look at me, I look like a pirate. I could look pirateer. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it be, we shall take it. Black-robed man. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. It's Titan! Oh, it's not Titan. Okay. Hiya. Duty complete! That golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. It's because I have two swords. The snake slithered away. I am only glad that he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. Oh, that was a kidnapper. Nice to know. Thanks for the warning, Yashulta. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Lamontian factions. Whom then do they serve? The Beast Tribes? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Seihagen and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us if it should prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal bay, let alone two. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Lusoi foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet, though time be against us. Hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Sharilan ring more true. Charlin? Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see Aether, yet now that I do, I begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Sharilan seem commonplace. Here, for you. Have you come for the festivals? Today, the Maelstrom officially makes that great hole in the sea its training ground. Join in the celebration. Wait, a disturbance in the etheric flow. But whence does it emanate? Sea Song Grotto, perhaps? She just threw the flower on the floor. How rude! What have we here? Can you walk? Beat him up! "'Tis I. Regrettably no. He eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore." "You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered?" "Severin here has apprised me of all that transpired. His account sheds some light upon how you can be attacked by Golem, of all things. A Golem is a mindless automation, inert save when commanded to do otherwise. Common pirates cannot hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then, these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of the Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first, I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Stalwern will be wondering what has become of him. And you, too, for that matter. I will bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray, pay the man a visit." "Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Y'shtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the aether in hope that it might offer up some clue as to our predicament. I'd say I owe you my life, but that don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. 'Tis a debt I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms, and I'll face the consequences." "For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me. Mayhap we have a chance to speak again when I have marshaled my thoughts. Until our paths next cross, farewell." Doot, 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 doot. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Speak with us. Steelworm. Lo, I knew you'd return. Y'shtola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back, too. The lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who does blame for that. That and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver. A thrall to the Sahagi? 7 hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not but the fishbacks flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, see? But the Reavers never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding limousins. I'd only just taken my oaths when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagin masters. I knew I had to get away. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home. Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long around here, and word soon spread all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead. My freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking. Too busy stolen hurt myself. Aye, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear him talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last, of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that, I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope you guides you back here one day. There'll always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And I'll always be in your debt, Staleworm. I owe you debt too. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'd be this. Tell Baderon what's happened from start to finish. I'm certain he put in a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I could possibly ask for you. Safe travels, lass. Wink. You just used me for my swords and then cast me off to the sea. Did I just... No? I'm gonna be lazy. After this, we're gonna look for pirate outfits. Bloody hells! Life on the farm ain't quite how I pictured it. Yeah, but you don't need to worry yourself over young Severin. The Yellow Jacket as ends out the punishments is a good mate of mine. If I ask him nicely, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence from Engen to Keel Holland. Kindly gent that he is. I'm only jesting with you. I'll see he's treated fair. Now, it sounds to me like you've done everything old Sal asked of ye, and more. Just finding me generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lass. As a reward, well, she's a lonely lady, this drowning wench of mine. How do you fancy keeping her company for a spell, with free room and board? Venturing's a tiring business, after all. Them's don't rest some bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones. And take it from me, fighting ain't nearly as much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be a free bed for you, so make use of it. Inn rooms, now available. Now that you'll have much more time for lying around, what with all the leaves you'll be doing? Oh, didn't I mention? I'm putting your name down for leaves. Our guild draws all manner of clients, offering all manner of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed at how much folk pay to avoid doing an honest day's labor. Just get... I don't even know how to pronounce it. A shout whenever you feel like making a few extra gil. She'll always have some task or other for you to do. Guild leaves, now available. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side in here, unlike some pirates I can mention. I tell ye, if it turns out they ought to do with them kidnappings, there'll be 7 hells to pay. A proper bleeding, reckon. Mayhap that's what Limsa needs, though. On rough seas, sometimes ye have to rock the boat to ride it. But we'll have time for such talk when you're well rested. Till then, enjoy the wench's hospitality. You now have access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. I already have that. It pops up every time I open this game. Alrighty, hang on. I need to find a pirate outfit. Because I have 2 swords. None of these fit my aesthetic. Okay, anyways. How do you fare, Nata? Rested and ready to expand your horizons? Well then, I have an idea where you might try leading next. This guy's... it's gonna be a tongue twister. If you ever visited a Woad Whisper Canyon, then you must have been up and down the thing at least once. It's that big bleeding scaffold and attached to the descent. You likely have seen the lads and lasses out there using it to all cargo up the cliff face. Hard labor in that, and I hear they could use an enterprising soul to pick up the odd jobs what no buggers has time to deal with. Track down and eat out the operation. Local name. Yeah, go find the dude. Okay, you know what? I also kind of need to level my character up. So what we'll do while we travel around, looking for completing quests and such, we'll do a little raid here and there. Eat some food so we get some good XP bonuses. Let's take a look at the market board and see what clothes are available. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Is this legitimately a toga? Draped bottoms. Oh, it doesn't even appear on... Okay. I can't look at the market board in New Game Plus. That's so lame. Why is that? Okay, well, let's look around and see if anybody else has a pirate thing. Wait a minute. I think I know where I can... Half the castle. No. No. Yeah. Nah. None of this actually looks good. Ew. I mean, no, not even that. Let's see. That's not even anything. That would like go towards looking like a knight. Ew. Yeah. Hunt Billmaster. Allied Steel Maelstrom. Does this have better? Oh, this looks better. Wait a minute. Oh, that's piratey. What are these? Bill marks? Okay, wait a minute. We might have to take a little break from the story and work on looking fashionable. That's... What is this? Oh, that would make me look like a knight. That kind of looks weird. Ooh, that looks a little bit more like a pirate. And it fits my class, that's good. This does not. Oh, writing maps. I forgot about these. They actually make you run faster on your... I'm gonna sneeze. On your mount. And I, for whatever reason, don't have those. Huh. Oh. Okay, wait, hang on. We can suspend this for a minute. Hunt board. Posted weekly. More Dona. 100 allied shield. Wait a minute. But how much was the coat? I want the coat. Oh! Like, I want that. What's this flavor? Yeah, I want that. Oh, that would look good. That's 1,000? And the weekly one gives me 100? 8. Ew. I wonder what level it's at. It's 2,000 gil. That's not like worth anything much. We'll accept it. Okay, wait. Key items tab in your inventory. Use. It tells me more Doa. It doesn't tell me anything other than more Doa. Okay, so after thoroughly researching this, it shows that it can just appear anywhere on the map. So what we're going to do is we're going to fairly precisely comb this map from all of these spots that Google took. Oh, I mean, we can do this first. This sounds more fun. Okay, while we wait for that to load. Oh yes, we're fighting a train. Yeah. Oh wait, did we mess it up? I think we messed it up. My bad, guys. I forgot how that one works. I forgot which one. Get out of that. That's always. Oh hey, I leveled up. Okay, that's fixed. Ah, I got useless junk. Hooray. Okay. Back to trying to figure out where this thing might be. Oh wait, the first location could be over here. Per Google. It is, as a matter of fact, not over here. Alright. This will be the last thing we do today, since my internet's not very happy with this game. Our hunt is not over here as well. Watch, it's going to be on the other side of the map. Okay. It is not over here. Wait, what is it we're looking for again? I already forgot what it looked like. That is a very white ball. Okay, it should be very hard to miss then. Circle around there, it's not over there. We'll come over this way. It says it could be in this cave over here. Or I guess it's not a cave, it's a pathway. It is not over here. Alright, so laziness ensues. And we'll just make a big old circle on the other side, I guess. If I don't see it, I don't see it. I guess I'm just blind. Let's see. Northeast! Ah, it'll tell me. Oh, wait, it's right here. Aww. You know what? Before I do beat you up. Oh, wait, come back. I want to pet you. Okay. But I want a really cool coat. I'm sorry. I feel better about myself, but I'm closer to that coat. Not by a lot. Oh boy. That coat's never gonna come to me. Okay. Well, let us return home. That will be it. Until next time, when we, wait, hang on, just so I don't forget, I'm gonna put the New Game Plus back on. Yeah. Oh, awesome, plus back. Okay, that will be it. Until we do this again.